It's been 84 years since I seen the Titanic.
Ma'am, I should warn you, I do have the authority to make a citizen's arrest.
Taser, taser, taser!
I got people threatening my safety. I'm the security officer here.
You ain't no real cop, you a flashlight cop.
Welcome back, people. This is Top Flight Security of the World. I am your friendly neighborhood security guard flashlight. Now, let's get into the weeds here. It's been going down in these security guard streets. I'm sure you have heard. $300,000. Man, you know what? I think I did too much talking already. I want to get right into it. So I would like to entitle this video, Y'all ain't getting that money back. Y'all ain't getting that money back. Lego.
Hundreds of thousands of dollars fall out of an armored truck and disappear. Sounds like something from a movie or a game show.
The wild story out of Oak Park already made national news, so we sent CBS News Chicago's Lauren Victory to the Austin-Oak Park border to investigate.
This is not a finders keepers situation. It's theft, according to Oak Park police. Anyone caught with money that's not theirs could face jail time. Still, at least some people find this situation amusing.
Or they knew we got to get up out of here before somebody see us.
Nicole Phillips Edwards can't help but laugh after she says police knocked on her door last week and told her this.
It was people running down the street with money bags and everything, so I was surprised I missed it.
The money bags apparently came from this Brinks truck. Facebook video we put on a loop shows the armored vehicle flanked by police last Tuesday around 5 p.m. Apparently, it was along this stretch of Austin Boulevard where the back of the Brinks truck busted open. The driver reported to officers that 3 bags of cash worth $300,000 fell out and that 50 to 100 people stuffed their pockets and ran away with the money.
Nobody knows, nobody saw anything.
Look at all this money.
It's not the first free-for-all involving a Brinks truck. Cash from one of their armored vehicles spewed across I-70 in Indianapolis in 2018.
We had reports of people on the interstate, reports of people on the side of the interstate, in the ditches, in the grassy areas on the side of the interstate as well.
CBS News Chicago wondered if cash taken in these scenarios can be physically tracked. We took the question to former FBI agent turned consultant Mike Driscoll.
There's ways to track payments, track wires, track digital payments. Even when things get into the cryptocurrency world, it's possible to conduct tracing of those assets. In an instance like this, where you're talking about loose cash, that's very, very difficult. Law enforcement's going to have to rely upon kind of old-fashioned investigative techniques, looking at surveillance cameras, interviewing witnesses.
Oak Park police are still investigating. Meantime, we asked Brinks how the back door opened up and if that driver is facing discipline. No comment on those questions. I'm Lauren Victory, CBS News Chicago.
Hey, the lady, dog, she'll take nothing serious, bro. She'll take Yo, soon as she start laughing, I start cracking up. Hey, all right. Let's get serious here. $300,000. So everyone knows that I used to work for Brinks. Worked for Brinks for a number of years. It's stuff that I want to say I don't want to say it, but it's stuff that I could say that I don't necessarily think I should say for security reasons. But those back doors, well, you got different models of Brinks trucks. You know, the one they show here looks like an ice cream truck. You know, there's different models. Some open them up. Some got the little draw thing where you open up here. Some, you know, you open it up like this. You know, it's the different models. But those trucks, those doors, from my experience, just don't open up by themselves. Okay. Is it possible? Yes. From what I know, it is possible. Maybe somebody hit something and then the trucks opened up. I mean, the back of the truck opened up. Or, you know, it's no secret that these trucks, the trunk of the trucks, the back part, it's electric. You know, most of them is, you know, electric. And the things with technology is it can fail. It can malfunction. You know, most of these cars now these aren't like new EV trucks or nothing like that. Like some of these like cars and Tesla and stuff. No, but just like a regular car, these trucks, it has electrical components, technical components and stuff in there. The things with technology isn't always perfect. Could the back of the truck open up by itself? Sure, it is possible. In my experience, it is highly unlikely. I already knew Brinks, the company, wasn't going to leave a comment. You know, nobody likes like really leaving comments on ongoing investigations. As far as the guard goes that was operating the truck, if they can't find a fault with the truck, most likely I think he's going to be fired. I don't think he's going to serve any jail time or nothing like that, but I think he might be fired. Usually with technology and stuff like that, if it does malfunctions, it fixes itself right there, boom. So they'll go in and like, look, nothing happened, you know, and end up making it look like the guard actually has something to do with that. 300. What? Leave a comment. If a money truck, let's say you driving down the highway and the money truck just opens up and the money start flying over everywhere, what would you do? Like they said, the cash can be tracked. You know that all notes, paper dollars, 5, 10s, 50s, 10s, 100s, they all have serial numbers on them. So they can be tracked. It's just harder for them to be tracked. Because usually when money is circulated, you know, more money is circulated to those machines record that number. So when it gets put in circulation, let's say you spend that dollar at a grocery store, and that grocery store bank account, is banking with a certain bank, and at the end of the day, that grocery store puts that dollar with the money that's going out to that bank. Once it goes through that thing again, boop, it's going to pop up that quick, boop, because it recognizes that serial number. Now they can go back. Oh, it came from this account. Who has this account? So-and-so grocery store. They're going to go to so-and-so grocery store. Now they just backtracking. All the rest of that stuff is above my pay grade. You know, you let the FBI, as far as I know, they got an X-ray vision looking at me record this right now. I don't know. Let's get into another video. It's going to be a quick video. This is a Brinks driver getting held up. This is something that's very scary. We'll talk about it after we play it. Lego.
Don't do it. 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 Don't move.
Okay, I've did ATMs before. The most scariest part of that job for me is the ATMs. Why? Well, for that reason right there. It isn't like you're making a transaction. You got some money. You go to the store. You give them the money, or they give you some money. You walk to the truck. You know, you're on your feet. You're constantly moving. You can run, duck, hide, toss some money. You know, return fire if they're shooting. You know, all that stuff. But at an ATM, it is almost like you're just fully exposed, because once you open up the ATM, there are certain different companies have different policies and strategies of ways to do the ATMs, you know. But they need to come up with another way to replenish ATMs, because I've worked for like Brinks and I worked for Loomis, and even though different companies have different ways of doing things, it's still not like a foolproof way to stop this from happening, because you're out in the open, you're out in the elements, and you got 3 guys running up to you with carbines and look like an M16 one had. Hey, don't do it. You got it. This money is insured. Go ahead. Bro, bro, you got it, dog. So I think the Brinks driver did exactly. He did the smart thing. You know, you wanna live to fight another day. I think it's tragic. That definitely can. Did you know? Fun fact, that I think security has the highest turnover rate. Specifically, armored truck guards has the highest turnover rate in the United States, I believe. Double check that for me. But when I last checked, it was years ago. I think it was armored truck guards have the highest turnover rates. When I worked for those companies for a few years, I seen people coming and going. People quitting. The hours, the pay ain't nothing. The dangers, you know. It get crazy. So, tell me, in that second clip, what would you have done if you was that guard? You know, you out here changing the ATMs. You out in the open and money is right here, and just 3 people just run up on you with long guns. In the first clip, if you was driving, let be real now. If you was driving and just a cloud of money, whew, you could see the Brinks truck in the distance. Money flying everywhere. It's like you in one of those tunnel things where you got to catch the money. Would you drive right by like nothing happened? Or you gonna get your shirt? What would you do? Y'all remember that show, What Would You Do? On Nickelodeon? Hey, listen, we are on IG. Follow us on IG, man. Just follow that. Boop. We follow back over here. Top Flight Security. We follow back. We are on Rumble. We are on Facebook. We are on TikTok, man. Get at us on TikTok. Man, what else? I said Facebook, IG, Rumble. We're on X. Yeah, we're on TikTok, man. Hit us up on those social medias, you know, and make sure you subscribe. Make sure you subscribe and you like the channel. Leave a comment below. Y'all know I'll be right down there in the comments fussing and arguing with y'all. But it helps the channel grow. We're almost at 400 subscribers. Man, do y'all remember when we started off? We started off like, well, no subscribers. Then we hit like 70. Then we hit like 200 and 300. You know, so the channel is growing. I have to be consistent in dropping these videos. But man, when you're being a content creator and there's no revenue from making this as of yet, and you still have life to live, you still have bills to pay, and you still got jobs to do, and you run your own company and stuff like that, or you might work for a security company or something, you know, it's sometimes things that isn't generating revenue can fall by the wayside sometimes. Man, we human out here. Anywho, help a brother out. Just hit the subscribe button, man. Hit the like button. It don't cost nothing to push a button. But before I go, don't forget. Don't forget. Guard your family. Guard yourself. And guard your friends. We out. Peace.
You ain't a real cop, you a flashlight cop.